That off in the sixth runner, Barberstown Castle Novice Chase. It's a grade 1. They have 11 fences to jump, and it is Roubaud, one of 2 visiting runners. He's in company with Geno Lapin. Together next to Majbra and Brookie, only by night, and dropped out is Jesse Evans as they jump fence 1, all safely over. Roubaud and Harry Cobden go on now by a couple of lengths to Geno Lapin. Ricky Doyle in second, turning in third is Majborough and Mark Walsh, and then Brookie and Sam Twiston Davis, only by night Keith Donoghue. Sixth of the 6 is Jesse Evans and Dunamada. All took that second fence well. It is Roubaud with improving Majborough the favorite. And then Geno Lapin, only by night. Brookie now near to the back, in company with Jesse Evans. As Majbra heads Roubaud, making the descent to fences 3 and 4. Only by night moves into third. And then Geno Lapin, quartered colors of Brookie. And lastly, Jesse Evans. Fence number 3, one of 2 ditches. Sketchy was Roubaud. On to the 4th they go. And it is Majbra, followed by Roubaud, only by night, much closer in third. And then Jesse Evans, who's jumped up 2 places, has gone ahead of Geno Lapin and Brookie, relegated to be last of the 6. Turning towards the back straight, and a line of 3 fences. The third of them, the second ditch, and it is Majbra striding on from Roubaud and only by night. So they jump the first of 3 in the back straight. Only by night, followed by Jesse Evans, Geno Lapin and Brookie. Going to the 6th last fence, bringing them past the halfway stage. Majbra, Roubaud only by night, followed by Jesse Evans, Geno Lapin and Brookie. One more fence to jump in the back straight. This will be 5 from the finish. The Barberstown Castle Novice Chase. Majbra over that, fiddled it, but landed a couple of lengths to the good over Roubaud and then only by night. Jesse Evans, red and white on the outside of Geno Lapin and Brookie. Coming out of the back straight with 4 more fences left to jump. And it is Majbra claiming the rail, leads Roubaud only by night. She finished ahead of Majbra in the Arkle, and then Geno Lapin, Jesse Evans and Brookie for the jump. It is Majbra coming to this one, over from Roubaud only by night, now shaken up. Jesse Evans taking closer order, and then Brookie and Geno Lapin coming to 3 out. Majbra the leader from Roubaud only by night, Jesse Evans, Geno Lapin and Brookie. 3 fences from the finish. Majbra from only by night and Roubaud as they run round the home turn. Jesse Evans in 4th. Driven along in 5th is Brookie, leaving behind Geno Lapin. Majbra is starting to turn the screw as they turn in for the final 2 fences. The Barberstown Castle Novice Chase has Majbra the leader out in front from Roubaud and only by night, both trying hard 2nd and 3rd. At the penultimate fence and across it comes Majbra from Roubaud over the far side, and then only by night. Jesse Evans, Brookie plods on, but on the run of the final fence, kicking clear is Majbra. Coming towards the last, it is Majbra, steadied into it, is over safely. Jumped over this way, but is clear from Brookie. Jesse Evans only by night. Roubaud, good scrap for the placings, but this is a dismantling by Majbra as he atones for the Arkle and the Barberstown Castle. Only by night, stayed on best for 2nd. 3rd, Jesse Evans, and then Brookie, Roubaud. And the final one in is Geno Lapin, a treble for the colours of J.P. McManus.
Professional, well done. He's got a big engine, we know that, but his jumping was good today.
It was good, but he always jumps left, but that's the worst he's ever went left today. Obviously a left-handed track would suit him much better, but look, everyone knows he's a massive engine. He jumped way better today. He's such a big stride, he covers so much ground. It's hard for the other horses to keep up with him, yeah, so look, he's a lovely horse going forward with.
Yeah, you can see that in the early stages. After a couple of fences, you just had to let him roll along in his comfort zone, use that big stride.
Yeah, like Harry said he was going to go a gallop, and he did. I jumped the first, winged the first, and he spotted the second and just took me down to it, and he just winged it and landed in front. But in fairness to him, when he gets to the front, he just pricks his ears and he uses his big stride, but he's a good right then.
See him over the third and fourth last. He did go left, and is it just been idle, or is it just lack of concentration, or to put himself right, or what do you feel? Why do you feel he does that?
Even he done it over hurdles, but you wouldn't have seen it because we were going left hand in Leopardstown, left hand in Cheltenham. But he's always went left. Today now it's the worst he's ever jumped out left, but he jumped a lot better than Cheltenham, so I'm happy with that.
And again, the second last, as you built up the revs, he did go markedly left as well, but even on landing you opened up a lot of ground to yourself and the rivals. The engine is just so strong when you do let him go.
That's it, and as I say, such a big stride. He's a massive stride. He covers some ground. He's a fair horse now. If we can just iron out that going left now, we'll have a proper one.
And Mark, obviously Cheltenham today, we've seen what he can do next season. Hugely exciting as well. If you do iron out them little kinks in him, maturity might bring about further improvement.
You'd be hoping so, definitely, because he's losing some ground going that left, and he's still won so far. So yeah, if we can just iron out them kinks in him, like, we'll have a proper horse for next year.
And physically, he's only 5.
You'd expect him to fill out again. You see him; he's still only a bit of a shell of a horse. So another summer's grass down in Martinstown will do him the world of good.
Exciting times, something to look forward to and think about for the summer months as well. Today though, grade 1 success for you, but Jody McGarvey, a great friend of yours, retiring as well early on today. Sad to see him go, but great to see him go out on a high and in one piece.
That's what I was saying, yeah, it's great to see him go out on his own terms. A lot of lads aren't as lucky to go out on their own terms, so just delighted for Jody to go out on his own terms. He'll be missing the wear him. I'll miss him because he brings me racing the whole time, so it's good to see him go out and delighted for him.
You started together in Christy Roach's back in the day?
Yeah, Jody be a few years behind me now, so I left Christie's and Jody took my place, so he took over from me, yeah, so it's good for him.
Wish him all the best. Go get your trophy. Well done again.
Lovely, thanks, man.
Majborough produced a fantastic performance to win the Barberstown Castle Novice Chase in devastating style here today. Willie Mullins joins me now. Willie, well done. We know the engine is there. We've seen that today, and he got the job done after Cheltenham.
He did. I thought he jumped very well, but he goes a bit to his left. But that's his quirk. I won't mind that. And he measures his fences and didn't make any real mistakes today. And Mark wasn't hard on him over the last two. I thought it would just get from A to B, and he did that all right. But considering his age and how much he can mature over the next few years, he could be a real top-class chaser in time.
The way he goes through the race, you said the way he jumped to his left, but the way he lands on landing, he picks up strongly. He put daylight on landing after second last between himself and his rival so quickly.
He did. He's got such a stride, and if he can just keep that stride right, and when he's long at a fence, he can just take it in his stride. To me, that's a huge asset. He has huge scope.
Do you think he's learned plenty from Cheltenham? Obviously, he was a lot more slicker through the race in the main here today.
I thought so, yeah. Even though Cheltenham going left-handed should have suited him better, but he made that little mistake at the ditch, and it probably unsettled him. But today there was none of that. Mark said when he got to the front, he was really enjoying himself.
He looked that way as well. Exciting times ahead. Training for the Champion Chase next season, obviously. Would that be the thoughts?
That would look the plan at the moment. But if he's jumping, gets a bit more mark, left going against open horses, maybe we'll go out and trip. Could be a Ryanair horse. You wouldn't know.
Exciting times either way. Good to see him back in the winners' enclosure today. Stephen Fallon, second in this stairs hurdle the last 2 years. Looks your main contender here.
Yeah. I imagine this might be his swan song. Probably running for place money along with Winter Fog, who's there in some great place money this season. I'd be, I couldn't say to anyone that they'd win. I hope they both run well and come home safe and sound. And the
bumper Sarah Fatale was so impressive at Gorham Park back in March.
He was. We've two nice contenders in the bumper. Danny Donadoni's not out of it either, and Jody's in good forms. But Sarah Fatale would look the pick of our team. And
just a quick word and statement: how is he ahead of tomorrow's clash again with Constitution Hill and Golden Ace?
He's in great shape. Yeah, I think conditions are going to suit him. So fingers crossed.
Great stuff. Well done again.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.
Might give you a ring tonight. Hello. Hi, Richard. Yeah, good. Hello.
This is Karen Kendrick. Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.